I'm going to contrast two women, and you may have heard of the first. Her name is Brittany. Brittany lived in California, and when she was 29 years old, she was diagnosed with brain cancer and given 14 months to live. When the doctors told her that it was going to be a very painful 14 months physically, she decided to do something. She and her husband decided to move from California to Oregon because Oregon has law that California doesn't. It's called the Death with Dignity Act. It's a law that allows you to take a medication that ends your life without any pain. And that's what Brittany did. The second woman is Ashley. Ashley was also diagnosed with cancer, and doctors told her that she would have a very good chance of beating it if she started her treatment immediately, but she said no. She said no because at the time she was 10 weeks pregnant, and the doctors told her that in order to start the treatment, she would have to terminate the pregnancy, and that's something that Ashley was not willing to do. She said, "How could I end the life of a healthy baby just because I'm sick?" And so she carried the baby without going through any kind of treatment for 8 months, which is when they delivered the child because things were getting pretty serious with her cancer. And they delivered the child, and the baby was healthy. The baby lived cancer-free, and the baby still is healthy and still alive. Ashley started treatment immediately after she delivered the baby, but it was too late. Ashley died. Just like Jesus did, when he could have avoided the pain of life altogether and just stayed in heaven. But he didn't. Jesus died. But like Ashley, it wasn't suicide. It was somebody choosing to love somebody else's life so much more than he loved his own, believing that it would be far better for him to die in pain than it would be to live without you forgiven. At the cross of Jesus, the God who came not to be served, but only to serve, showed us how clearly God believes that his existence is only complete with you next to him. And why? Because he carefully knit you together in your mother's womb. Because longer than you've been alive, he's been thinking of you and loving you, and not just you. That's the real tragedy when somebody chooses to die with dignity. They could have lived with confidence, this confidence, that neither death nor life, neither angels nor demons, neither the present nor the future, nor any powers, neither height nor depth, nor anything else in all creation will be able to separate us from the love of God that is in Christ Jesus our Lord. Nothing will be able to cause us from missing out on heaven, where God will wipe every painful tear from our existence. They could have lived knowing that no matter how unfair life sometimes is, no matter how much God ever asks you to carry or to give, it's going to be okay. You always have a reason to keep going because the hands holding your life are his. Friends, if you're watching this video today, it means that so far God has kept his promise to hold your life and to give you everything that you need. And if you have some good stories from your own life that might give encouragement to others, I'm wondering if you'd be willing to share them. Those stories, those powerful testimonies can give great encouragement to brothers and sisters who are struggling through similar things. We'd love to celebrate with you and offer some strength to one another while we're at it. Thanks for letting me spend some time with you this week. I look forward to seeing you again really soon.